the original source of this mysterious video is still unknown. The footage is said to come from a security camera inside a supermarket in Krasnodar, Russia, recorded in 2013. At first, everything looks completely normal. You can see a store employee quietly sweeping the floor inside the department store. The environment appears calm. Nothing unusual seems to be happening. But then something strange occurs. Out of nowhere, a long, dark figure suddenly rises from the floor and shoots upward toward the ceiling before vanishing. There is no one else visible in the frame except the sweeper. For several seconds, everything goes still again. The employee continues working, seemingly unaware that anything unusual has just happened behind him. It appears he didn't notice a thing. Then it happens again. The same shadowy figure suddenly leaps from the floor toward the ceiling, repeating the exact same motion. Moments later, it mysteriously reappears on another side of the store. After this footage surfaced online, it quickly went viral. Viewers flooded the internet with different theories and reactions. Some believe it could be a glitch or malfunction in the CCTV camera. Others argue it might be a trick of lighting, shadows, or even an insect passing close to the lens. And of course, there are those who claim it's something paranormal, a ghost caught on camera. So what do you think? Is this simply a technical glitch, a visual illusion, or something we can't fully explain? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The following video shared on TikTok by the account voided.1 is without question one of the strangest and most disturbing clips you'll come across in a long time. The brief footage comes from an unknown source, though some viewers believe it may have originated in Peru. It shows a woman staring at something in the corner of a room. Watch closely as it unfolds.
As you can see, a mysterious shadow begins to grow out of the corner of the room.
The shape seems to pulse in and out of sight. The woman then tells whatever this strange presence is that she isn't afraid and commands it to leave the building at once. She even attempts to kick at the shadow. The video ends shortly after, and everyone involved was unharmed. Even so, it definitely leaves you wondering what exactly this woman was facing. What is this unusual shadow? If it is a spirit, is it harmless or evil? These are questions that most likely will never be answered. On February 12, 2026, One night Freya was home with her family when a priest was urgently called in to bless the house. Something terrifying had happened in Freya's home that frightened her and her children so badly they could no longer ignore it and felt compelled to contact a priest immediately. One of the main areas of focus during the blessing was their bedroom, where many of the disturbing and unexplained events had taken place. The priest blessed the entire house and said a prayer to drive away any negative energy that might have been lingering.
Sumainyo ang Panginoon, palaging mapangyarihan Diyos, Ama, Anak, at Espiritu Santo. So, kagabi lang nangyari yan?
Isang araw pa madaling araw.
May CCTV.
When the priest asked if it had happened the previous night, she explained it occurred while they were sleeping just before sunrise, and they called him right afterward. The night before the priest arrived, around 4:30 a.m., everyone was asleep except for Freya and her eldest son, when suddenly the boy became terrified. Take a look. As Freya was on her phone, her son was adjusting the blankets when suddenly something forcefully pulled them away from him. The boy, seeing and feeling it happen, immediately became frightened and turned to his mother. While he was adjusting the blankets, you can see both of his legs were bent and tucked toward him, and Freya's body was facing the opposite direction with her back turned. Her leg would not have bent outward like that with her foot pointing the other way. It also appears as though the blanket lifted upward from the inside, as if something were beneath it with him. An orb passes by at the exact moment he screams and turns to his mother. After reviewing the CCTV footage, the mother was horrified and deeply worried about her son's safety, so she wasted no time asking the priest to come and bless their home. Since then, Freya has not confirmed whether the activity has stopped or if more is still to come, but let me know what you think. A man named Moses had a strange experience at a park that left him shaken, so a few days later he returned with his wife to observe the playground from a distance. As he recorded the area, he captured something unusual.
Cheque nomás. Estamos solos, no hay nadie aquí en la presa. Aquí vinimos de nuevo para checar otra vez lo del mentado árbol que habíamos de susodicho árbol, no, pero pues la neta, esta vez la verdad no quisimos bajar, ni quisimos, miren, aquí estamos yo y mi esposa, y pues la neta esta vez no quisimos bajar, por precaución, porque no sabemos qué es lo que puede haber ahí. Entonces mejor nos quedamos aquí, pero ahí se mira donde está, solo, miren, ahí están los juegos, donde está nada prácticamente. Ay, no mames. Mira. No me jodas. Ay, no más, chequen ustedes, miren. No, vámonos mejor. Vámonos. No, esto no está bien. Vámonos. Aquí definitivamente sí hay algo. Ay, no más, chequen ustedes. Y mira, y nomás ese aparato es el que está. Nomás ese aparato es el que se está moviendo. No, sí está cañón. Vámonos mejor. No, vámonos ya.
While watching the empty playground at night, everything appeared normal until a swing began moving on its own. The foot pedals are fairly heavy and do not start swinging from a slight breeze. It takes some force to set them in motion. Frightened and believing it might be connected to what happened there a few nights earlier, he told his wife it was time to leave. A few nights before, he had been at the playground with his 2 children playing on the slide when things took a chilling turn.
Oh, eso. No te vas a golpear la resbaladilla cuando te bajes.
¿Me bajo?
Sí.
Ah. ¡Ey,
Mira,
Dana!
mira, mira. Espérate. Dana, ven. Vamos. Vengan, vénganse que acá. Mira, cheque, a ver, miren el árbol aquel. No, la neta, te lo juro que yo miraba algo. Como que se asomaba. A ver, vengan.
Ya me dio miedo.
No, es que yo miré algo, neta. No pasa nada. No, mi amor, no pasa nada, ven. No era nada, ven. ¿Qué?
¿Qué es?
No sé, no, bro. No.
Te prometo que yo vi algo. No creo que sea, pero
Irga, sí se miró. ¡Ey! ¿Quién está ahí? Yo sí miré, alcancé a ver algo. Mira, ¿te checaste? ¿Viste?
¿Qué es eso?
A ver.
Un animalito.
Oh, mira.
¿Qué es eso? Ay, no.
¡Hey! ¡Lujo! ¡Asómate!
Behind a tree, you can see a creepy face peeking out at them before quickly hiding again. Startled, the family turned and ran away. They believe it was the same entity responsible for the swing moving by itself. Whether these are real ghosts or not, I'll let you decide. After living in his house for years without a single strange incident, the last thing a man named Troy expected was paranormal activity. His home had always felt pretty normal, with nothing out of the ordinary ever happening. Until one day, when a security camera captured something deeply disturbing. While Troy was away, his security system recorded loud banging noises coming from inside the house. The sound seemed to come from the basement as the door slowly opened on its own. Moments later, the situation became even darker when a deep, guttural growl echoed through the room, followed by the door violently slamming shut. As far as Troy knows, no one was home at the time, and there was no evidence of anyone being there to cause it. Unfortunately for Troy, this was not an isolated event, because just 6 days later his camera recorded this. Chairs were dragged across the room, objects were thrown, and doors once again opened on their own. Troy was stunned by what he saw when he returned home. In the days that followed, the unsettling activity did not stop, but instead spread throughout the house. While was camera on attic? Watch the next one, which is unexplainable. The stuffed animal sitting on the desk slowly began to rotate before suddenly being knocked onto the floor. At the same moment, a small nearby door slowly crept open as if something on the other side was trying to escape. It swung back and forth, opening and slamming shut repeatedly. But with no one else in the attic, how could any of this be happening? The cameras continued recording, and before long the activity escalated, eventually leading to Troy's son having a terrifying encounter with the dark presence inside their home. Once again, the small attic door slowly opened on its own. Troy's son noticed it immediately and, out of curiosity, looked inside, only to run away screaming seconds later. According to Troy, his son claims he saw a ghostly face staring back at him. To this day, Troy still cannot explain the events that occurred in his home, but he may want to keep some holy water in a spray bottle nearby, just in case that face ever appears again. Want some ghosts on camera? Or there's some creepy videos that you would like me to include in the next video? Email me at scarycamyt@gmail.com.